There's no archaeological evidence for the massive and advanced cities that Joseph Smith describes in ancient America.
Where did Lehi land in the Americas? Where did the Nephites and Lamanites live? We don't know. If we did, we would dig and find the archaeology. Here's Travis's take.
I find it interesting when critics of the Book of Mormon and the church say that we shouldn't accept the Book of Mormon or have faith in its teachings because we can't find the events on a map. Should we apply the same standard to the Bible or any other events of history? If we can't find where something happened, does that mean it didn't happen? What about events that were recorded in the Bible that were supposed to have happened in big cities, but the historians from those big cities never mentioned them at all? Take one of our favorite stories, Moses, setting his people free, wandering through the desert for 40 years until eventually finding the promised land. But guess what? There's not a single trace of that wandering for 40 years. And what's worse, the Egyptians who took detailed accounts of their history made no mention of the plagues or the fact that their entire army of slaves was lost. Sodom and Gomorrah, places central to Abraham's story, we have no idea where they are. The Garden of Eden? Nope. Noah's Ark? Nope. That neither. But don't we have a fishing boat with Peter's name inscribed in it? Nope. We don't have that either. One fascinating thing to notice is how much the Book of Mormon gets right of Nephi's voyage in the Old World. In Nephi and Lehi's journey, it describes actual places like Nahom and fertile places that they refer to as bountiful that they may have stayed before voyaging off to the Americas. Just a fun fact, the letters N, H, M were discovered along an ancient trade route, signifying a place that the Book of Mormon refers to as Nahom. This wasn't discovered until the 1990s, 150 years after the death of Joseph. Boy, was he a lucky guesser. Okay, now, in all seriousness, do you believe in Jesus Christ because you can point to where Galilee is on a map? Do you believe in the great Jehovah because you can point to where the Red Sea is? Of course not. We believe that Jesus is the Christ through the power of revelation. The Spirit testifies of truth to our minds and our hearts in ways that go far beyond maps or ancient cities. In the very same way that the Bible is special because it testifies of the divinity of Jesus Christ, the Book of Mormon too invites the Spirit that will penetrate your heart and testify to you that Jesus is the Christ. One day we'll find a tablet with Zarahemla inscribed on it, or we might even find plates that also mention the name Nephi. When that day comes, Trent, I hope you'll join us. I hope you'll crack open the book and have the courage to read it and ask God for yourself if it be true. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's not about having a detailed map of biblical or Book of Mormon stories. Faith is about coming to have a deeper understanding of who Jesus Christ is, what our relationship is to Him, and how we can progress in this life to return to live with Him and be more like Him. Until next time.